Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So today's a big day. I thought I would just live stream this because you guys have been waiting a long time for this and I've been waiting a long time for this. We're going to attempt to start my engine on my 4.0 rebuild. Super excited about that, a little bit nervous. I'm also going to be filming. So I'm going to be filming for a regular episode. So you'll get to see a little bit of the behind the scenes. I've got my buddy Jason here to help me. Um, he's actually a lot of help. I really appreciate it. Oh, cool. I got 3 viewers. Make some comments. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'll try to check in with the chat as we go along, but I'm not going to be able to see it live. What's that?
We're going to have it on this.
Oh,
we're going to
okay.
go throw that in the
So we're going to have it on another tablet. So we'll try to pay attention to the chat. Audio is not going to be great because I don't have a mic hooked up. This is on my phone right now because I'm using my good camera for filming an actual episode. So, but anyways, exciting news. We're going to give this thing a start. We've got a few more things left to do.
Yep. I just want to say, hey, Ethan, what's up? And Tommy Lee, you just fired yours up last week.
Awesome.
Sounds great. We'll see if this thing even starts.
So we still are topping off the coolant. We're adding a little bit more oil. Got to put some gas in it, hook the battery up. A few more things to do. So we're just going to let this run on a live stream. Maybe it'll take a half hour, 45 minutes. I don't know. But just hang out and watch us work.
You know, Ethan, I agree. I should have brought that, but my wife drove it to work today. I don't have it with me. But, you know, my video's coming.
The Jurassic Jeep?
Yeah, he's like, let's film that.
So we need to bring this in. We'll be moving the camera around a little bit, give you guys a better view of what we're doing. But just bear with us.
Can't wait to hear it run. I agree.
Me too. Assuming it runs.
Hey, David from Glendale, Arizona.
Morning, cup of Joe here. So I'll try to speak up when I'm not actually filming on my other camera. I'm adding oil. I've already added 3 quarts, got 3 more quarts to go.
Ethan says, thanks for the help with the exhaust manifold, Dale.
Oh yeah, no problem. Glad I could help. It's one of the main reasons why I enjoy making videos, helping people out, because I know YouTube has really helped me out a lot in the past. So, but hey, if I can share my experiences. I'm using AMSOIL, and yes, this was given to me free of charge by them, but I reached out to them because I wanted to use their oil. Pouring it freehand here.
Right now, I'm just trying to squeeze some air bubbles out by squeezing the top hose. Being super careful with this stuff. You don't want to get any antifreeze in your mouth, so while I'm doing that, keeping the mouth shut.
It's stuck on it. Yeah, just a few things left to button up here, and then we'll go through the startup procedure.
No, we didn't convert to 4.0 on this, and by we I mean
4.0?
Dale. Yeah, this was a 4.0 rebuild from the very beginning. We didn't start as a 2.5.
Yeah, if you go from 2.5 to 4.0, then you have to switch out your transmission as well. Because the AX5 on the 2.5, it can't handle the 4.0 engine.
Ethan says if he buys you a wiper switch, can you do a video for it?
I don't know. I'll have to look at that. I've got like 4 videos on the books right now. But go ahead and make a comment on this video and let me know what you're thinking.
What he means is yes, absolutely.
This is quart number 5, right?
I don't know. That's your department.
And on your engine break-in, so yeah, this is AMSOIL SAE30 high zinc. Because these have flat tappet cam, you have to use a high zinc oil or an oil additive. And I'm using the AMSOIL because honestly it's what my machinist, who has built thousands of engines, it's what he recommended. And he's never had issues with AMSOIL. He's had issues with other oils. But he said AMS oil is all he uses now.
Hey, Heron Leslie from Belfast, Ireland. Welcome. This is awesome. Tommy Lee says he went from a 4.2 to a 4.0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lots of work, harness, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 23 people watching. That's pretty good.
Sweet.
21. I spoke too soon.
Their connection must have died.
Yeah. And we are a little bit delayed. We're seeing, I don't know, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. Not too far, but just to warn you guys.
Okay, that's 6 quarts. So after adding the 6 quarts, I'm gonna manually prime the oil system, all the oil galleries. And I'll show you guys that here in just a second. But like I said, I'm making another formal video on this process as well.
So you consider this an informal video?
Yeah, this is more just hanging out.
Yep. Where'd that rag go?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. You want me to hook the battery up?
Oh, not yet. We'll do that like last. Next, we are going to manually prime the whole oil system. So to do that, we're actually going to remove the distributor and put a drill down in there and spin the oil pump with the drill, and that primes the entire system. You don't want to, because this was completely dry of oil, we want to make sure we fill all the oil galleries, all the little bearings and everything with good oil. That's what it looks like when I make videos. Like filming the process, repair project, it makes a normal repair take like 3 times longer, maybe 4 times longer.
Hey.
How many fingers am I holding up? I don't know. Alright, so
Just gave you $5.
thank you, Nick, for the super chat. What do you say? Can't wait for the first startup. Keep up the great work.
I always told you Nick's a good guy.
Thank you, Nick. I really appreciate the super chat. Thanks for the $5 donation. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm just continuing to kind of clean up the antifreeze that kind of bubbled out a little bit. We put it right into the thermostat housing directly with this super high-tech funnel. Worked pretty well until I got it filled there, then poured it in the rest into the radiator. But it's spit a little bit.
to pull the distributor here, so let's get the cap out of the way, unplug it. Now, right now the distributor, I want to make note of where the rotor is pointed. And it is right there. I should get a pin. I'm going to get a pin and mark that.
He left. That's where I have to come in and entertain the troops. All right, he's back. Torch Brothers says, good luck guys, just got done firing up my 2000 Jeep rebuild. Awesome. How did that go? I mean, did you have any leaks or anything, or stuff like that? Kelsey Bradshaw says, want to come fix my 95? Dale would be happy to come. All on his own expense. Oh, go ahead.
We have to keep track of exactly where the rotor is pointed so we can get it back in the same spot.
This is a real high quality fuse cover, breakaway in many ways. I don't even know which way it's supposed to go on. Maybe like that. What's the next video for Bronco Solid? Good question, Chris. I'm actually editing painting right now. So it was hard to capture all the painting because I didn't have a camera operator. Dale was working those days. So what I did was I put a camera, like a GoPro, up in the corner and got it. So we're gonna, I'm gonna do some voiceover and then talk about the whole process. And I've got some really good shots of just after painting. I was able to grab the camera and get some shots of that. So I'm excited about that. Maybe another week or so. I'm not nearly as prolific as Dale. For those of you just tuning in, we are, I think Dale's working at priming the oil pump right now. So I don't know if you can see it right in here. Got the distributor cap tilted out of the way, and we're going to be running this with a drill and priming it manually that way. That's not a drill, this is a drill. No, it's just got the, yeah, hold on. No, it's, yeah, we got the car in the background. It's just the stock distributor. We didn't do anything special with it. It's what it came with.
So as I pull the distributor out, you'll notice that the rotor here, it'll kind of back off a little bit because it's on a helical gear, which is a twisted gear. So it's at like the 5 o'clock position right now. When I back it out, see how it backs off to like 3:30 or 4 o'clock there. And I'm just going to leave it in that exact position right there, set it down somewhere so I can slide right back in the same spot. Right here, this is where it mounts to the engine block, so it'll only go in one way.
You might want to take a look at that footage real quick. Because like right at the end when I checked it, I couldn't see it. It was off the top of the phone.
Oh.
Yeah, just check.
These are the struggles of recording. I need to redo a little bit of that scene. What I'll do is I'll just hold it here. I might put this over top of the top.
So Nick asks, he says he's new to the 4.0, but why do you have to manually prime the oil pump? Great question, Nick. You got to manually prime it because there's no oil in the engine whatsoever. It's completely dry. So, well, other than, yeah, I mean, when we did pour it in, but you want to get that stuff rotating. You want to get the oil pump moving and doing some manual pumping before the engine actually starts, so you don't have that real hard start where it's just metal on metal. You want to get it flowing. Yeah, exactly, RC. Yeah, the head's dry.
I do have assembly lube on all those parts, so they're kind of protected, but it still takes a few seconds for oil to get to all those parts, and yeah, you just don't want to run it dry. So it's a good habit.
40 viewers, that's good. That's real good for you. I mean, it'd be epic for me, but 40 simultaneous JeepSolid feeds.
So down in the... Alright, I'll switch the microphone around. Struggles of recording. I'm not using my lapel mic right now. And then in the spot where the distributor goes, you'll see that little flat.
Mike Campbell says, start it already. Well, that's what we're working towards.
So that is the oil pump right down there. We're going to put a flat blade on a drill and spin that clockwise.
We got Ahmed watching from Sinai, assuming the Sinai Peninsula. So all this work is going to be in next week's video, so tune in a week from today to see all this detailed work, and you'll be able to see what he's doing. In the live stream, it's a little tougher. Terje, I don't know how to say his name. T-E-R-J-E. Terje? He's watching from Norway. Welcome.
So I've got the oil pumping gauge here, that flat blade down on there. I can put a drill on here and spin this. Doesn't have to be super fast. Enough to prime everything.
Watching from...
Ta-da!
Go ahead and put that anywhere. So Tavita is watching from Kansas. Welcome. I drove across Kansas a couple of years ago, went to Eisenhower's birthplace, stayed overnight in Topeka, and then went to the World War I Museum in Kansas City.
Alright, let's check the oil level here. See where we're at. We are good. We're up at the top of safe.
RC says all his wires burned up after mice chewed it. Yeah, that's a real thing. That can be a real bummer. You get rodents in there. One trick I've heard is keep your hood propped open just a little bit with like a block of wood overnight, or if you got to park it for a weekend or a week or whatever, because the mice do not like being exposed like that. With the hood on, they feel safe, they feel protected. Lift the hood up, they don't want any part of that. Of course, inside, that's hard to keep them out, but just one little tip.
Now I'm going to try to get the the slot on the oil pump lined up to where it was when we started, so I can slip the distributor back down in exactly how it was. Hopefully it slides right in here first try. Nope, I'm off a tube. So let me back this off a little bit more. Put this about 330 where it was. So it's not going down into the oil pump. So it's just a matter of getting this lined up exactly where it was.
So David Garcia says he's got a hot tone. Time to go to work. Sounds like first responder territory. Yep. Stay safe. And yes, peppermint oil does work with rodents. You get peppermint extract. It's like $15 or something like that for a bottle. Soak a bunch of cotton balls. I've used that to drive the mice away, and it worked.
I might have to look back at my footage and see where the slot was on this when I started.
AJ Palantonio, or Palantonio, you got the 2.5. Yeah, I don't know, maybe save up, sell that 2.5, get a 4.0. Can you even stop talking? Just let me know.
Oh, I'm not recording anymore.
Okay, just trying to keep the guests entertained.
There we go, got it. You slipped right in that time. So finally with that last attempt, it just slipped right in place. Got it lined up on the block there, and it's pointing right where my little black mark is, so we're all set. So let's install the mount here. Little mounting brackets, bolts. Hunters.
Oh, go ahead. You're recording. You have the floor.
So we will just get the distributor cap, all the wires, the coil hooked up here, and we'll be all set. Grab any of So this is going to be epically disappointing if it's just
I'm gonna laugh. I mean, it'll be partially like sad laughing and kind of laughing. But
there'll be tears on my part. Actual tears.
I'll have actual tears too from laughing.
So on the engine startup, very first thing we got to do is make sure we have good oil pressure. As soon as it starts, oil pressure is key. If you don't have oil pressure, then you got to shut it down and check things. Check your oil. Make sure you have enough. Then we got to watch for leaks, keep it between 1800 to 2500 RPMs.
Yep.
Warm it up, finish off the burping of the coolant.
Warm it up, Dale. And you say, I'm about to.
I'm about to.
Warm it up, Dale.
I'm about to.
And then you say, that's what I was born to do. little 90s rap for you, crisscross.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hunter wants to know where we're from. We are from Southwest Oregon, where it gets brutally hot in the summertime. It's going to be hot today.
It's like 90s, 88s.
No.
It's a nice day.
Right now, it was 106 the other day. Did you do a video on the pinion bearing? I think you did. Or the pinion seal.
The pinion seal, yeah. Yeah, it's one of my old videos. If you guys ever go back and look at my old stuff, it's pretty bad.
It's super
It's
funny.
good information, but it's funny.
Let me see. If you look for, what is it? Rear main seal. First video we ever did is like, hi, my friend Jason and I are going to be filmed. Super funny. Needless to say, he's come a long way. So, Turye wants to know, you use stock parts. Where are we going here?
You're still there.
Okay. Why not get more out of the 4.0 with some performance parts? Well, this was intended to be just a stock rebuild. The performance kit, actually, when he bought the red Jeep, it came with a motor with a spun bearing, so that one is sort of slated to be a stroker. So we'll see.
Somebody that just joined asked if we primed the oil pump.
Yes, we did. Just primed it. Jake the Jeep. Yeah. Are you the I Am Jake guy? Yeah, we primed the Opal pump. Yes, we primed it. Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo with a 4.0. Will the rebuild kit work on that? Don't know. I'd say either research it online and look at the part numbers, or just call them. And you know, they're really good. They're a really good company. They've been really responsive. So Jake the Jeep, he's not the I Am Jake guy. So sorry. Putting a little gas in there. You can see in the background the red project Jeep. He's got some videos posted about that. The fungus mobile, pretty nasty, and it's cleaning up really nicely. Right now there are no seats in it. No seats, no carpet. Pressure washed it. Did you post that video?
Yeah.
No.
This is actually ethanol-free gas I'm using. I don't really need ethanol-free, but it's going to take me a little while to use this up, so I thought I should put some really good gas in it. So what else do we got to do? Put the battery out.
That's awesome. Mike Siemens says he's not on mic hold for this episode. Yes, you want to be in full control of all your faculties to take this one in. And how long has it been? That was the next question. How long is it? Man, your stupid tablet keeps shutting off. Why is it doing that? God,
Settings, you can change it.
Oh. Ethan says, yeah, gas going in, good sign. Jake was asking, how long has it been since the project started to now? Well, you bought this thing 2 years ago. Hey, there's gas leaking behind the wheel.
Yeah.
That's not good. 2 years. And HD Ninja, also known as SD Ninja at times. What do you say? Good luck? Air just shut off again. Oh, you know what? I bet your battery's... No, your battery's 83%. How long until we see the Jurassic Jeep? That's the most important question. Yeah, I know. Probably leaking at the fuel filter, according to Mike Campbell. Yeah, very well could be. Because weren't you messing with that like a little while ago?
Yeah, but it's back here by the fill.
Oh, like on the fill tube?
Yeah, I'm running down the leaf spring.
Oh, nice. What's a little gas gonna do? What's that hurt?
So it's up here at the fill hose, yeah. And it's stopped. So I think we're okay, but it's definitely something we have to investigate.
Do I have a video on the transmission gasket? I don't remember. Did we film transmission gasket at my house?
We were gonna, I don't think we did.
No, we didn't. Dale didn't have time, so you know.
I'm gonna add some more gas. I think it's leaking. It's right at the fill.
So since the tablet's freaking out, I am going to switch over to my phone to be able to read these comments. Yep, this is the boring part. Yeah, Mike was saying the fill hose rotten, you know, all that stuff gets kind of funky back there.
Yeah, I'll be it's right at the inlet to the fill. It's like dripping down and running down the leaf spring. The filter itself, like where the fuel filter is, that looks okay. Oh, I forgot I got this around still. I'm gonna stop this thing.
Oh, we got lots of nonsense footage. Yeah, I need a funnel to add gas from a can. It should reach.
Yeah, the YJ tail light gets in the way.
Okay, Mike. We'll see you later. Have a good lunch. Eat those Fritos. Yeah, we have gas shocks now. Exactly. Yeah, that's not good. Is that the vent tube or the fill hose?
Probably the fill hose, I'm assuming.
We got a nice drip irrigation system going on back here. Oh, hey, let me grab Bill Chop while I'm thinking about it. Oh, over there.
Should be enough fuel to get us going.
What he means by going is a raging inferno in the driveway.
Yeah, I'll be dropping fuel tank on this.
Yeah, that stinks. Not totally surprising. Yeah, your tablet just decided it's not going to go anymore. I'll put that to the side.
Okay, what's next?
Jurassic Junkie is late. What's happening right now? So what have we done? We topped it off with oil, primed the oil pump manually with a drill, put a little gas in, found that it leaked all over the place. I'd like to wait until that evaporates before we do anything else, because it is still actively leaking. I mean, it's leaking at the top of the tank. Yeah, and there's a fire station about, what, quarter mile, a mile away?
Should have yourself a good fire extinguisher handy.
Yeah, I should have brought my fire extinguisher. Does that get you up to speed, Jurassic Junkie? We got gas in it, and then, gosh, I guess we're ready. Just start pulling tools off so they don't fall into the engine compartment. I got radiator cap.
I'm hungry. I need lunch.
Should get some chips. This little burping funnel, these things are amazing. I don't know if you guys have ever used these, but man, they are worth they're like 15 bucks or something like that. Totally worth it. Do we want to hook up the battery? That would be necessary at some point.
All right, last step. Hooking up the battery.
Tommy Lee says, came in to print stereo schematic. Back to it. You guys are legit. You know, I've always been a Motley Crue fan. That means a lot coming from Tommy Lee.
I'm a little nervous, excited.
Mike says we got to do the startup dance. Like
Okay.
when it starts or before, is it like a rain dance to get it to start or just the dance that when it starts?
It'll be funny for you guys. I'm recording right now, like for my formal video later. Watch this, after you watch that later, be like, hey, I saw them recording that scene. It's like this weird vortex.
Jurassic Junkie, he's got his 194 Wrangler. That's a really old Wrangler. The year AD 194. What is that, 1800 years old? 4.0, and foobarred one of the injector O-rings. Gas sprayed everywhere. Scary. Seems like it'd be an easy fix though. I've never pulled apart injectors, but you know, O-ring. I guess the biggest problem there would be just dealing with tiny little parts. Oh, it's not, he says it's a 94. It's even older than 194. It's back in when they had the stone tablet timing and square wheels. Where's the volume? I don't know.
On the computer? Or?
On your device. Is everybody else hearing this, or did we just lose audio? Because we can't tell. Actually, we can tell. Let me turn this up. Yeah, so if you're just tuning in, we only have a microphone at the actual camera right here, nothing over there, and so the audio is kind of cruddy.
The audio is going to be terrible. It's alright, it's just the hand we're dealt.
Nick says he hears us loud and clear. Great. Jim Woods can hear you just fine. Isn't Jim Woods one of your super fans?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hey Jim.
Hey Jim.
Lenny says sound is good. Kelsey says 95 no spark, and I can hear you. Jim says hi.
Oh, oh.
Jim's an old friend.
Oh yeah, we go way back.
Is this it?
Let me talk to the viewers and my other camera.
Ooh,
I'm gonna,
it's like a simulcast.
yeah, we're gonna do simultaneous casting here.
Liquid lunch.
Can they see that?
Just a little coffee. No, it looks good. Looks real good.
There we go. That'll be a funny scene.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into making videos. It's fun. There's a lot of work that goes into it. All right, so here we are. We've got everything hooked up, all the fluids topped off. This is the point where you double check things, all your fuel rail, double check all the connections. Well, we need to double check all of our spark, oil, coolant, battery. Look underneath, make sure we got the oil plug in there, that there's not oil all over the place. Just double check everything before you fire it up that first time.
Hey, there's no tailpipe on this thing. I just remember you told me that.
Yeah.
I was looking where the gas was going. It's dried up off the ground. It's a little bit on the leaf spring. Shouldn't be hot under there, but
Oh, we can let it dry a little longer. We're a few minutes away.
yeah, I'm good with that. I like dry gas.
So what are we? So let's start with distributor. So distributor, it's all good. Wires are all in proper order. We filled it with oil. Double check that. Filters on.
Can we pretend we're like at oil stop or not oil stop, but Jiffy Lube?
We primed it.
Check.
Coolant is filled.
Check.
Hoses, so you got all the hoses.
Check.
Hoses hooked back up. Are you gonna overfill this?
Yeah,
It is
it's over.
So coolant is good. Filters, air filters in, intake manifold, fuel injectors, fuel rail, all that's good. Battery, we're ready. Yeah, let me, sorry.
Okay, just to keep you guys up to speed in case you just joined us, we're getting super close here. We just double checked everything. Had a little bit of problem with some dripping gas back at the tank. That was the fill tube. We're gonna have to look at that later, but we just kind of gave it a once over. Maybe we should give it a twice over. There's no tools hanging out in the engine. These trays are magnetized.
All of my connections, I just want to make sure, yeah, I didn't leave a crescent wrench or something. Starter is good and hooked up.
Where'd this come from?
Right here.
Garbage.
So, when we first started up, like I said, we're going to be checking oil pressure, that's key, but also looking for leaks. Kind of spilled a little coolant around, so leaks is going to be a little bit of an issue. Spotting leaks.
Oh yeah, let me get the rag.
Fuel rail looks good.
Is that how tight it was?
Yeah. I mean, we could end up with a leak there. We could end up with a leak right at our fuel rail connection, and we're done.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I'll keep an eye on that.
I think everything's set. Oh, there's no 2 sensor down here.
Yeah, there's some good discussion happening in the chat over frame rot and all that kind of stuff. We're lucky to not live in a state that has road salts or magnesium chloride or anything like that. So we always end up with pristine vehicles. And you guys can be jealous because I know what it's like. What are you doing under there?
Oh, there's a sensor down here that wasn't plugged in. This is the manifold.
So when we start this thing, I'm going to stand back there. Not that I distrust Dale, I just, brand new engine, I have that nervousness. But I'll be holding the fire extinguisher. That would be YouTube gold.
Oh yeah, if this thing catches fire, you guys will have a front row seat.
It would be horrible and awesome. You got the...
That's it.
Yeah, I got my phone, we can call 911.
We're ready. So where do we want
Yeah, if we call 911 and we live stream that.
oh, this is recording at the time?
Yeah, I'm not in charge of that part.
So where do we want this? We want a camera inside the cab?
You got your other camera, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can take that one inside the cab.
Sure. You got a clip for it or anything? Or another, no, are you out of tripods?
Yeah.
A man can never have too many tripods.
Okay. So we started. Oil pressure, leaks, and RPMs.
Jim Wood says that would be horrible. I don't know if I could trust these videos anymore if it caught fire. Yeah, that would be JeepSolid's last video.
Yeah.
Signing off. Who wants to try to guess what Dale and Jason's real jobs are? You don't think this is our real job?
What? Actually, I'm going to be making a video pretty soon where you guys guess what I really do for a living, and then I'm going to give something away to whoever gets it right.
So Jake the Jeep says, I think Jason is a high school teacher and Dale is a paramedic.
Yeah?
Well, Jake, you are absolutely not right.
Yeah. Close.
Yeah, actually kind of close. Jurassic Junkie says, it'll be fine. It's good to be cautious, though, yeah.
All right, everything out of the way.
Yeah. Where's the
Prime the
fuel pump?
prime the fuel pump.
Yeah, energize the fuel pump a little bit. Make sure it's in neutral.
Start it up. Check. So we're gonna check oil pressure and then for leaks.
Yeah, good thing we have this giant fire extinguisher. And check for leaks. Do we have anything to mitigate the leaks? As in something to tighten the hoses and such. Screwdriver? Yep.
Oh, it's not on my face.
Pretty tight.
All right, guys, you ready? First start. Let's give it a try.
Dale is a door-to-door vacuum salesman. Busted, they got you. He's a time traveler from 1955.
All right, ready?
No, but we're gonna do it anyway.
So when we start this, very first thing I'm looking for as soon as I start it, I want oil pressure, and then Jason's gonna be looking for leaks. I'm gonna keep it between 1800 to 2500 RPMs, kind of vary it in that range a little bit while we warm it up.
Jim says about time. Yeah, we agree.
I know, we've only been waiting like, what, a year? All right, let's give it a shot.
Oh, you're just energizing.
Yeah. We're gonna get the fuel pump going.
Well, Jim, you do have to understand this is Jeep 2 of 3, so there are Jeeps sort of all about here, none of which can be driven right now because we took the battery from this daily driver and put it in this one. So we are sort of Jeepless.
No start.
Huh. That's a big letdown.
Yeah. There we go. Click. Nothing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, see you later. I smell gas. Why are we getting no rotation whatsoever?
Starter.
Is it hooked up? Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if it's ignition. Hear that? It just clicks. Oh, it's not turning the engine on. Like you can hear the starter click.
Yeah, it's in neutral. It's a manual transmission, so it's not a neutral safety switch.
So let's manually turn the engine over.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Oh, it's easy. Where's my good wrench?
This key cylinder is not very good. As a small fire starts from the fuel leak that travels towards the starter and caught fire from the start. I know, I'm horrible. Yes, you are, Jim, but we still like you.
just going to manually turn the engine.
It's going to take a really long time to get anywhere if it's just you.
There we go. See what that did? If anything. Ready?
Yep. So that's the solenoid popping forward. It's supposed to be cranking it when your battery's charged up, right?
We have a bad starter. Starter may be bad.
Positive and negative. You got this up there. You're supposed to be able to get the hammer time. Start banging on the starter. Actually, that's a really good idea.
That's what I was just thinking about, yeah.
Dead blow. Yep.
Um,
I'll be right back with the hammer. We don't have a dead blow. I mean, we got the rubber
yeah, that
mallet.
rubber mallet. Please pardon this interruption while we take a short intermission.
I'm going to bring the big hammer and maybe a block of wood, too.
So I'll go ahead and give it some good wax. I'm gonna...
Eric wants to know if he can send his inline 6 out of his XJ, I think. Yeah, sure, Dale would be happy to. Speaking on behalf of him, yeah, he'd love to do that. For free, actually. Where's the intermission music at? Good question. I can whistle. Kind of been whistling. Probably try doing that while we're starting it. Make sure you are in neutral. Yes, of course. Bad ground. Well, we're getting some clicking from the starter. Yeah, bad connection. Yeah, you're right. This is where it just gets into pain. Pain, pain, pain. Okay, I'll stop whistling. Go from battery positive directly to the starter. Yeah, I hate doing that. I don't know. It's just me. Don't worry, I'm keeping all your viewers entertained while you just run in the house and whatever.
Did you give the starter some wax?
Yeah, I did.
We're good to go?
Well, I hit it.
Did you hit it hard?
I hit it hard.
Oh,
I beat it like a rented mule.
On the off chance it starts, I want
Yeah.
this running.
Turn key while someone bangs on it. That's what I was thinking of doing, Mike.
Well, let me give it a try, and if it doesn't go, hit it while I'm in the... Ready to go, fire up right now. Alright.
So anticlimactic. All right, I'm gonna hit it. You're in neutral, right?
Yep. Ready?
Yep. Your starter's all dented. That's what you wanted, right?
Hey, you want to try? Let me do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like we got a problem. So, could go right from, like you said, right from positive to the starter. I'd have to look up the terminal. I'd have to do that too, and I keep doing that.
Oh, bypass the solenoid?
Yeah. Battery have enough charge? Yeah, it's charged. Yeah, 4.0 C's, not enough oil prime. Yeah, I mean, we turned it by hand. Has gas in it? Yeah. I mean, if it didn't have gas, it would. Although, I know some cars, if you don't have any fuel pressure, it's just nothing. You'll get nothing. But we charged it up. I think there's a couple gallons in it. Well, 1.9, a little bit dripped onto the ground. Take the starter out of the red Jeep and try it.
Yeah, I thought about that.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that battery's out of his daily.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are,
The battery's good. It's like 12.4 volts. Yeah, it's just not even turning over. I can turn the engine by hand with a wrench. But yeah, the starter's just not spinning the flywheel.
do we have a ground problem?
Well, the starter, it did have like this one terminal, a little questionable. Oh, hang on. Is it grounding out?
Maybe the starter's hooked up wrong.
No, I wonder if it's grounding itself out right there.
Maybe, well, I don't know if you heard that. The starter might be grounding out weirdly. Do you want to disconnect the battery while you're doing that? Okay, yeah, Quinn Trent says a bad connection will stop the starter from spinning, but will allow it to click. You should disconnect the battery. Who votes? I'm not going anywhere. Who votes for disconnecting the battery while messing with the hot leads on the starter? I do.
Anybody else vote with you?
Oh, he's doing it. Okay. Situation averted. Crisis averted.
Guys, he's always thinking logically.
Leave the battery on. Everyone needs a little shock. Just give her.
Wouldn't that be great footage though? Like, ah!
Send it. Yeah, this is the boring part. Sorry, guys. We got 75 people watching. 75 people.
75 people will disappoint.
Right. This won't go down like the Geraldo Rivera Al Capone Vault video, but close. Oh, did you do something to the starter?
Yeah.
Watch it be something stupid with the ignition switch. That would be awesome.
Oh. That'd be a nightmare to figure out. Okay. I think one of the terminals might have been up against the, like where one of the wires connects on the starter may have been touching the body of the starter, so.
Jim says we have good chemistry. Makes me feel a little weird, but thanks, Jim. Let me get the fire extinguisher.
This isn't still running, is it? Oh, it
no.
is. Good lord. Got a bunch of bad footage. All right.
Do a 3D Ninja. Wait, no. 3 HD Ninja. That's right. Do I get to guess? Yes, of course you get to guess. Can you show it on camera? Oh, did you capture any of that on camera?
No.
No.
Ready?
Sorry, Mike, you missed that. Yeah. Oh, that was a spark. just heard a spark. Hold on. This is making me nervous here. Yeah, go ahead. Huh. Did we just go a fuse? Something hot? That fuse is not in. This is dumb.
I wonder if this, see how this wire, they want to see. Okay.
Okay, we're bringing you guys around.
Take out the battery and starter and do a bench start. Is that a new starter?
Minus the bench. Yeah, that would be a floor start.
Time to drop the starter out and test it. Yeah. So the starter, there's a, one of the connections down here is a little questionable, this terminal here. I think it just doesn't like you. Yep. So we've got a starter issue. Yes, I can take the starter real quick out of the out of fungus. We got fungus right here. Starting to clean up nice. And now I can hear you. Yeah, sorry, audio is going to be bad on this live stream.
They can hear you now.
Yeah.
You should just get a cord for, you know, what you need.
Just get a new starter.
How to turn a starter into a boat anchor.
Yeah.
We can turn it into a landscaping rock. Just by chucking it in the yard. Can we do that?
What's that?
Take that starter out. It's going to do the same thing. It's gonna be like,
Take the starter out of fungus.
you have to take like,
Yeah, it would take long. You got your phone?
Yep.
So what do you guys think? Take the starter out of fungus, put it in this. So we know that starter works because I've run that Jeep fairly recently. You guys have any other ideas?
Yeah, Quinn Trent says that terminal connection doesn't look good, and I agree. It's like kind of all
Yeah.
floppy.
So maybe that in itself would keep the starter from turning. Can we keep it live streaming? Hang on, let me bring you guys around. Yeah, somebody else said bypass the solenoid. Yeah, keep it going unless you go to the store.
You could bring it to the store. Yeah, bypass the solenoid. Over there.
Now this one, it's not flopping around like that guy.
It's not. Oh gosh. This one's like broken off.
Well, it's loose. It's not. Yeah.
I could break it off. Then it would be. Then there would be no question.
Do you want to get stuff to start taking the starter out of fungus?
Yeah, I need to go wash my hands because I hate putting my dirty hands back in clean gloves and then they're all just wrecked. So, hold on. You have a great audience right now. Yeah. Good job, you broke it.
Yeah.
They're loving it.
Here we are, the epic start. That's the trouble, at least what I found, and a lot of you guys probably agree, the biggest challenge with auto repair, at least for me, just figuring out the problem. Once you know what the problem is, you got a bad switch, a bad starter, alternator, whatever, the repair is easy. like swapping these things out, that's like no big deal, but half the time it's just figuring out what the problem is. So yeah, we're gonna pull the starter off of Fungus because we know that's a good starter. Put it in here. It shouldn't take too long. Swapping out a starter is pretty easy, and then we'll go from there. Ooh, yeah, Jason's inside. I'm gonna start pulling the starter on this one because it's all clean. Fungus, the starter is super dirty, so I'll let him work on that one. So let me disconnect the battery here.
I'm back.
All right.
You can't see me though.
You want to pull the starter on Fungus? I
would love to. Only laughing with you and not at you, and there it goes. Almost ready? No, we're not almost ready. To bring you, for those of you just joining us.
Yeah. Check back in a half hour.
Yeah, it didn't work. And I know you guys share the pain because you've all been here, right? Put these weird yellow glasses on.
Oh, yeah, it's okay to laugh.
Yeah.
Like,
talk about clickbaiting. Yeah, totally. Nice one.
No. No hurt feelings.
Yeah, it just means it's going to happen in 8 hours. What am I doing? I'm taking the starter off the Fungus.
Yep.
I can't do this with my bare hands, man.
We'll get some tools.
Okay, I will be over here. Luckily it's in the dirt. Should get one of those little things to lay on. Use your human hands then. They have strong hands, just not that strong.
I guess this shows the reality of auto repair and working on a car. Things don't always go right.
You can already see the ad. For sale, cheap. Stupid Jeep, U-Haul.
Yeah. For sale. Doesn't run. Oh, I don't need to take that one off. Dirt.
Always better, right? Good buddy. Yeah. I find one. So this is not even. What?
Oh, the battery?
Yeah. Disconnect. That's where I get the.
One underneath. So you gotta undo the top left-hand one and then the little guy, right? On the bottom.
There is no one.
What?
Is it like sunk in a hole or something?
Ah,
I think this one's missing.
yeah, undo this one right here. Oh, I was looking at the wiring. So this one right here and this one. Yeah, the mount itself is just 2 bolts. There's a top one and a bottom one. Got the socket set?
I got this socket set.
So yeah, we can't see your guys' comments and stuff right now because we are swapping starters.
Actually, my phone's up on top of the fender.
On two non-running Jeeps. Let's see, live chat. Jim, hurry up, I've got stuff to do today. Me too, actually, I'm starving, I need lunch. I'm skipping lunch right now for you guys. Milwaukee's one killer 1,200 foot-pound or something like that. I want to fast forward. Yeah, bear with us. We gotta pull the starters.
You have a 13mm deep socket?
13 deep. You got the deep sockets down there. I got the 13 up here though. Yep. There you go. That's funny. I want to fast forward. Yep. Just finished rebuilding my 4.0 after watching my videos. Awesome. I hope it ran. Alright, let me see what I need to get this guy off.
You need a shorter socket length.
Oh, you want this guy?
Awesome. Can you just come over and kind of work on the
Hang on, just a sec. We might end up doing a part 2. Like, engine actually starts. Say, where we're at here. Jeep, just empty every pocket. Yep. 257,000 miles. Nice. You guys ought to close the lid on that third YJ back there. Or the Toyota guys will start flaming you. No, it's the original starter, and we're thinking that's what the issue is. So we're swapping starters from fungus to this rebuild engine here.
Really, you only started it twice, right?
That one? No, a few times. So I ran it down to the car wash and all that.
Oh, you did. I got birds falling everywhere. So you got that 11, you got the tiny one? You have the small socket for the,
Oh, yeah.
I need your small one.
No, it's in that kit you have down there.
There's one small one missing.
Oh, it's right here. Let's see, I need a, what size are the bolts on that starter? The mount?
I don't remember.
The suck bolt,
I'm just trying not to lose. I think it's
11/16.
oh yeah. It's probably no, it's let's see, where are we at here? Just empty every pocket. Yeah, heard that.
17 doesn't fit this back one.
Check the blinker fluid. Is the cat in the engine in the background? No, no cat. I don't know where she is.
Oh, Tiffany was here.
Was she?
Yeah.
Power washer, or sorry, starter may be seized from power washing and corroding. The inner gears happened to me once. Jasper.
Oh yeah, good point.
I take it that is this state your tire width can extend past your fenders. I don't know. I just bought it that way. Swap the Jeep. Yes, we're going to take all parts from this Jeep, swap it to the red Jeep, and vice versa. So then eventually the red Jeep will be here, and the green black Jeep will be back there. 81 of you are watching right now. My apologies. Actually, I don't need to apologize. I apologize on Dale's behalf.
Yeah, that was a very good point. I wonder if the starter is just seized.
Yeah, it could be. Because, yeah, that thing would fly, whatever it's called, can't think of it off the top of my head, would fly out and then just stick. It wouldn't do anything. Are you done with those sockets? Ah, the joys of going live, yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, you need sockets?
I need sockets. Is it the 17 and...
Here, you need this.
So, okay. Does it turn? Like it all? Here, let me just check it.
Yeah. I got my starter out. You got...
Because I gave you all my tools.
Come on, let's go. We got people watching, stuff to do. Do you need these sockets over here? So yeah, old starter here. Let's see if that does the trick.
It's going to do the same thing. It's going to go quick.
Let's see. Hey, now my my last hour of work isn't dull. That's great.
With what?
Isn't it dull? Like he has something to do for that last hour.
Yeah.
This is great stuff. Thank you, Chad. Nick, you're still around. All right, thank you.
Yeah, this starter only had one bolt on it.
In the meantime, bench test it. Good idea. One day you'll both look back on this video and be cracking up. Yep. Hey, remember that time we tried to start the Jeep? It wouldn't start. We ended up just having to sell it as is.
I'm always in favor of a split. You know, the good thing about being in the bushes over here, it has a nice evergreen scent. We need your electric Milwaukee.
Imagine if it's just a fuse.
You should check the fuse.
Get your daughter's Haynes. It's gonna purr here shortly.
Go get your...
The Milwaukee?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing this way.
You've almost got it.
I feel like I'm being watched.
Oh, you are. I brought our audience over.
Yep, only one.
Here we go.
One bolt.
Oh, there's only one on it?
Do you need them, or I'll just leave them?
Yeah, I'll use the ones I got over here. Yeah.
Okay. Just thought you'd make everybody car sick.
Yeah.
Plenty of clearance. Yeah, that thing is lifted pretty darn high. What do we think? 4.5 inch?
They're like 6 inch total.
6 inch, yeah.
It has a lot of lift on it.
Go look at, if you haven't seen the recent videos on the Red Jeep, go check that out in the video list and you will see the nastiness.
The very first one where I introduce it, I kind of go over the lift on it there.
Get your daughter a Haynes manual. Yeah, I'm not Dale's daughter. Thanks, though. solenoid was working, the starter motor wasn't spinning. Yeah. This is why I drive a CJ. Does CJ, they don't have starters? Crank them?
Oh, you did undo that one.
One, what?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have time for a smoke break, Dave. Smoke them if you got them. Smoke them if you got them.
Alright, I need a rag and wrenches.
Yeah, probably. A rag and wrenches. Oh,
Rag.
those are back over here. I could tip it forward a little bit. Let me do that. It's a 94. Sorry, there we go. There's the shot. Deep wave, yep. Where can I get a JeepSolid hat?
I need to have some made.
Yeah, Dale needs to have some made. I don't know if you can hear him down there.
15, where'd it go?
I don't know.
You have a deep set,
I got it. Here's 15.
is it deep set?
Yes.
Just throw it at me.
Those things are hard to get out of that case. "89 people are watching."
In disappointment.
Yeah, in disappointment. Jake the Jeep says, "How are things going?" Well, for starters, ... That's a good one. This YJ is a 94. Yeah, RW. You got it.
Oh, this is a 92.
Oh, wait. This is a 92. This is a 92. The red one's a 92. And the green one in the far background is a 94. Very little difference between 92 and 94. No pressure, yeah. Yeah, we just have, 100 people watching, close to it. 84, 83. We're getting annihilated.
What?
6 people just dropped out. 82. I guess I shouldn't say it out loud, then it encourages them. Get that on, Dale. Hats on. Or hats. Hats for everyone waiting live. Yeah. I agree with that. Dale, speaking on behalf of JeepSolid, Dale would be happy to provide hats for everyone. You got those on the right ones, right? Like it's not firing backwards or something like that.
No, this one was down there,
Yeah,
right?
I guess.
This is because you took this one off. You didn't have to.
Oh, I was just underneath. Didn't even notice. Okay, Adam, we'll see you later.
Yeah. Check back next week.
Yeah, has to get back to work.
I don't work late.
Yeah, you should work late. We're okay with that. Stinks that you're having issues, but it's entertaining. I'm not going back to work till I see this baby run.
enjoy your retirement.
Yeah, my patient in the OR can wait. Yeah, I agree. JeepSolid, what is your first name? His name is Dale. Rhymes with pale. Bill Flint, he'd like a hat. You see the number of people watching below the screen. I show it as 82 right now, 83 right now. socket. Say hello to my little friend. Is that it? I didn't ever see what size it was. I just. And 12. 15. 16. 14. 17. Don't pick this up. None of these are like attached. Hey, while we're waiting, guys, I got at least.
Where'd that tiny one go?
It's down by your. It's right down there.
That's not it, isn't
That's it.
it? No.
It's a 10. Or was it the 9/16? That's it. So ready to hear this thing crank. Yeah, so are we.
Let's see what the starter change does.
So I got a joke for you guys while we're waiting. What is Forrest Gump's computer password? I'll give you 30 seconds.
Yeah, I need a deep set on this 516.
5/16. We don't have that. Is Dale the attractive man with the green shirt and the thumbnail? No.
Yep.
No, not him. 1 Forrest 1. Ah, Rich Sadie got it. Yes. Forrest Gump's password is 1 Forrest 1.
I saw one the other day. It was a guy picked up a hitchhiker and the.
It's work. Come on.
Oh, sorry, this is real quick. A guy picked up a hitchhiker and they were talking, and the hitchhiker told the driver, he said, "Aren't you worried about picking up a serial killer?" And the driver of the vehicle said, like, it would be extremely unlikely for 2 serial killers to be in the same vehicle.
That's funny. All right, get to work.
Sorry.
I should be sleeping for my night shift. Yeah, sorry, RW.
Well, I'm just running in 10 minutes here.
Yeah, that's a good joke. 1 Forrest 1. Just heard that one yesterday. That's all I got. I only keep one dad joke on board.
Because you undid all 3 of those wires, right?
I don't know. I just worked on it. I feel like,
Alright, are we ready to try this?
I guess so. We need to hook the battery up.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Derek Jeter or something. Keep redoing my Velcro. Come on, Dale. It's 2 boots for the starter. There's no boots.
I know, I'm having wrench issues.
It's hard for attractive men to work on vehicles. It's just how it is.
And my delicate hands. And I'm starving.
What's Bruce Lee's favorite thing to drink? I don't know. Punch. Haha. Yeah, Under Armour's getting some free publicity. I pledge allegiance to the flag. Oh, there it is.
Alright, we're hooked up. We're hooked up.
Okay, we're hooked up. Water.
Oh.
Alright, that was long and exhaustive.
Starters are swapped.
They are done swapped.
Oh.
Okay, thanks for hanging in there, guys. We're at 91 minutes. Back in time, I see. Yes. Welcome back from the smoke break, Dave. Although you should really try to quit. It's bad for you. October 31st is my quit date. Awesome, that's how long it's going to take us to get this thing running, so we're like twins. Fire it up, Erie from Virginia, Earl from Virginia. Sorry, it's super tiny text right there.
All right.
Fingers crossed, yes. Do you want to put the camera where you want it?
Nah, you guys got this. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna move you back over here.
Not enough cursing or bleeding when you call yourself mechanics. You've done some self-tattoo work.
Yeah.
Working on the ZJ.
Are you ready to fire it up?
It's going to do the same thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Low battery on this.
Alright. Fade to black for cliffhanger. Yeah, this is where we just shut the stream off. See ya. Dale is in the middle of getting his camera.
Because it's going to start.
Because it's going to start. I'm sitting in traffic going nowhere fast in my YJ, watching you guys starting your YJ. Nice, great.
Get everything out of the engine bay.
I don't know. Drum roll.
Yeah, it's going to go click. That's it.
We're going to go, bah.
All right.
I don't even know what the name is.
Make it go click. Ready?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Now it's just nothing.
Right. One click out of it now.
See you, Dale.
So we got the starter clicked one time and now there's nothing. So what ignition?
Battery? No, it's out of the daily driver. I don't think it's.
Yeah, batteries.
Jump the starter to see if it's a cable issue.
Yeah. Battery's good.
Fuse. Alright. Check the fuse.
Yeah, because we got the, you can hear the starter.
Is the fuel pump energizing? Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can hear the fuel pump.
But the fuel pump doing anything.
I hear it.
You can hear it?
Stupid cylinder.
It could be an ignition key.
No, I'm not hearing. I'm not hearing.
I can smell fuel up here.
That's good.
Swap the engine for the red Jeep. I'm booking my flight now. Please send me your address. Oh, awesome. Thanks, Mike. Come help. Yes, it's the red Jeep starter, Jake. Also check the power ground wires, the starter.
12, 33.
Engine ground cable connected. Yes. The engine ground is set.
33 is like not air conditioner or something like that. Don't forget, you got to be filming for next week's episode of Epic Failure.
Yeah, it's ready.
It's not ready because it's not working.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Has to be cable from battery to the solenoid.
Yeah, that one. I don't know if we should use like a jumper cable to do that, or yeah, we need to try that. Oh, just missed that comment. You said something about a battery and then it faded.
The battery to the motor ground. Yeah, the battery to the motor ground is good. I'm fairly confident.
It's not painted or anything, is it?
No, I like wire brushes and
Where is it? It's
right here. This.
We should look at the voltage drop when we turn the key too. Looks like a problem. So we just jump it from the positive on the battery to the positive terminal on the starter, right? Suddenly this makes my oil pan replacement this weekend seem easier.
Right in the end.
Yeah. See if the battery motor's on there. Can you check the leads of the starter? See if it's getting current at all. It did click once. It did. Yeah, we could try that. You. I don't know. Can I get one in a little bit worse condition? I don't like working with fancy tools and such.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, this kind of stinks. That's all right. What? An old Jeep rebuild I did. I forgot to attach the engine ground cable, and when I went to start the engine throttle cable, I think it was a ground cable and glowed red. Should have a hot wire running from the positive battery to starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or from the negative.
No, positive. See how the positive goes down and it's like right there? You jump that from there to there just to see if it's.
Oh, the negative is no longer good.
Negative on there. Should be able to jump it by crossing a screwdriver on the starter terminal. Yeah, I hate that.
Why?
I hate that. You mean across the two big terminals? Do not like that.
This was a little sketchy, so let's tighten it.
Do you seriously? Do you have better? Yeah, we'll try that. Actually, Dale will try that screwdriver thing. I hate that stuff.
What am I gonna try?
You're gonna stick a screwdriver in an electrical outlet. See how it goes. There was something wrong under the steering column. Your composure is admirable.
Oh, mine? Ours?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like we're not throwing things and cussing and...
We can throw things if it'll make you feel better.
Yeah, I've learned long ago that, yeah, getting mad and throwing stuff and banging on things just makes it worse.
Yeah, I would have been swearing enough to get me banned at this point. That's even before trying to quit smoking. I get going, just give me a shout out on video.
What are we doing?
Yeah, of course. We're giving Steven Tanner a shout out on video. Hey Steven, how's it going? You want to come down and help us out? Great, thanks. We'll be here.
We're gonna check the Is this real or is this a comedy?
Yes.
Cool. It's real and it's comedy.
I think your battery's low.
Battery's low on what?
Your meter.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like this. Do you have any clips?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get those. Smells like gasoline over here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is the comedy. Oh, brother. You gotta hurry, they're waiting.
Coming.
They're waiting.
At least we know it's getting fuel.
Oh, whole new leads. Okay.
That's what you wanted, right?
Oh, these things, yeah.
Make sure it's out of gear. Yes.
Oh gosh.
See, you should have done the dance. Would love to help you guys. I'd appreciate the help. You're stuck working, yeah. Thanks, Steven. Appreciate it. Mike said a bad word. What time is it? I'm starving. Past lunchtime. Morning, guys. Welcome to JeepSolid Garage.
Are you filming for your... So we've got 12.5 across the two big terminals. Alright. Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. But shouldn't the juice only be flowing if it's... if you turn the switch on? You want to try it?
Press right.
No. Whoa! Whoa! What just happened? What just
Did you guys hear that? There's life.
Oh.
All right. Okay, nobody panic. We're actually, we're not professionals.
I'm a professional at something, just not this.
Jake says, yeah. Somebody else said, oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
See, we were actually just playing the whole time, trying to build suspense.
So it started after I put the, wait, where, yeah, there you guys are. It started after it started the crank after I put the terminals across the two,
After you jumped it across?
after I put the leads across the two. So it's like the current was running through the meter. Just try it again.
All right, we're ready to fire it up.
Yeah, and if that's, hold on.
That's awesome.
We were just trying to check voltage. That's so dumb.
That one guy swearing, made it better.
Yeah. All right. I bet you won't do anything this time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, don't pump the gas, I think, just because I smell gas like crazy.
Ready?
Yeah. Alright, one more step. It's turning. What? Why is it turning? Nothing changed. That's weird. Nothing changed. No way. Bench test the engine. Yeah. Check spark. Giant helicopter going over.
Yeah.
Yep. So
All three, none of them are running right now because we've had to steal parts. So we're trying to get this running. Yeah.
don't see any leaks. So just so you know, we're live streaming right now.
We're on.
We got about 100. You're fine.
But you're on there.
Fair warning.
You're on YouTube right
There's
now.
about 100 people watching or so.
I've got several teachings on YouTube, so
Yeah, there you go.
There's all the scrutiny I need right there.
Hi, Bob. Yeah, Jake says hi, Bob. Isn't that funny? Bob's the mystery man off to the right.
Yeah, there you go.
So I just turned over for the first time, which is a good start, but we're going to check the spark. We're not getting spark. Or we're going to make sure we're getting spark. So I guess what we'll pull.
Pull the wire.
Yeah. See if we get the spark there.
Yeah, just pull it.
Sure.
Like a little bit a ways away.
I admire you guys that can think mechanically. I'm not.
We have a non-running Jeep though.
So you can talk all you want.
Right.
Until the thing goes. They're empty words, right?
Yep.
Are we going to be able to get this to... Are we going to be able to see it?
Well, you may have to shroud it or cup it, but seriously, I've got one.
Well, I'm going to hold it with a wrench.
Yeah. It's made of metal.
Well, yeah, I guess...
So I don't know if you caught that, guys. Yeah, it could be timing. Crank it at wide open throttle, or you're not. If you're getting spark, you could have too much fuel now. Yeah, I mean, when you crank it at wide open throttle, it does that thing where it doesn't allow it to start.
Turn it over.
I agree with too much fuel. Bob, step back from the Jeep, as Dale and Jason are professionals. You are correct. We are professionals in our respective fields. Check the timing at the distributor.
Yeah.
That's the other thing we're thinking of too. So are you gonna?
Yeah, go ahead and turn it over.
All right. You're assuming it's gonna turn again. Ready?
Yep. Okay. I'm not seeing spark.
No spark. I'm not
Well,
saying it's
or
not
maybe
there.
it's not.
We're just not seeing it.
Not seeing it. Let me pull
Yeah, it very well could be ignition timing. That's a bugger. That's a step back and do math kind of thing, or at least.
a spark plug.
Okay.
We can see if we can see a spark there.
Okay. Fuses? Cool. Called it. Yeah. What'd you call? What'd you call, Jake? Everything's.
Turning over though, yay!
It is turning over. 10 to 1, no spark. Yeah, there is no spark. Now we're just
Well,
figuring out. Well, we think there's no spark. We're just figuring out why. Why there is no spark. Yeah. Which is good, because if there's no spark, it doesn't necessarily mean that the timing's off. There's just no spark. Do you guys want to come in a little closer, maybe? Is the ignition module grounded? I don't know, but what I do know is we're at 99 viewers.
sweet.
Crazy. 98. Darn it, just jinxed it.
We can look back actually and see our peak and all that.
100 people are watching this.
Hey!
Yep, that's a Jeep. One thing fixed and another to fix. Good thought with the module. The coil grounds to the bracket on the block.
Okay.
Well, the bracket of the coil is where the ground is. Don't let us down. Well, too bad.
Yeah.
So, are we hearing that the ground for this is on the block?
The coil ground. Let's see if we
yeah.
get spark here.
Yeah, you're correct. He didn't buy a new radiator. That's coming. He wanted to do a separate standalone
All right, let's see if I get spark.
radiator.
So turn it over.
Okay, hold on. No, sorry.
Well,
Right?
should I put this spark plug back in? Because I didn't see spark, but.
Oh, it didn't start. Okay, ready?
Okay. Okay. We're getting spark. we have spark.
We have spark. Yeah, we've got spark. I don't understand. Wow, that stinks. Yeah, we pulled this. Yeah, this makes total sense. Swap the starter. Nothing happens. Put a meter on it to test it. Now it starts cranking. We see no spark. Pull a spark plug. It wants to start. Slap it. Lick the terminal on the ignition coil while cranking to check for spark. It could have still been flooded. Yeah, you're right, Quinn. Hold on, Eric. I got to get under the Jeep to do that.
Where's my,
Back in and beer 30, boys. 103 viewers. This is crazy. Who wants to watch a couple idiots mess around with a Jeep? Apparently 103 people.
We are actually highly trained professionals.
We are in our respective fields.
Yes, it's just not auto repair. This is a hobby,
Flood.
which I do. Oh yeah, flood. That's what I'm thinking too.
You guys are auto repair rock stars. I
Well, we could
don't
just
know, but
swap a starter real quick. All right, we're
okay. Let's back this camera up. Adjust it a little bit. I like the radiator fill. Yeah, that burping thing for the radiator is worth its weight in gold. We all love the failures. Yeah, who wants to watch? People who worked all night and want to watch someone else suffer. Ain't that the truth?
all right. Are you ready?
Yeah, let me make sure I know where the fire extinguisher is. So we got, this is all dry. That's really good.
Yeah.
How is it looking underneath there? It's not, oh, it's not pressure. That one's easy. What? Well, it's leaking from the fuel line. No, I was going to talk to your audience real quick. So remember when we put gas in and it leaked from the filler hose? Well, now just up from the tank, we have an actual leak in the fuel line. So there we go again. Fix one thing, something else breaks.
Well, I was monkeying around with these over there.
Crank it. Don't be afraid. I agree. $100 for the Jeep. Yes. Benjamin Franklin, and bring some of his friends. And you too can take this Jeep home. Yeah, these shackles on the bumper, this was a tow setup the previous owner had, or 2 or 3 previous owners, something like that. These are what are known as knee busters.
Small socket.
You need a small socket. How small? All right, let me just bring in the whole set.
Hey, you're under. Okay.
Yeah, it's starting leaking gas. Actually, was it turning last time we were here? It was turning. Now it's almost on the start.
I don't think you guys even had tried it.
I think that's actually better.
That is it. Stop. You want a paper towel or something?
Sure.
Alright.
Oh. This is fun, right, Bob?
Yes. You do this for a hobby.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can see where you would. I mean, if you enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
And you're able to make some money.
Right. Yep.
And then you got people that are.
People that are interested and people that are watching are giving us tips like, hey, try this and try that. So it's really kind of cool.
A live audience.
Yeah. So we're live right now, yeah. Yeah.
So guys, just we're just going on. Do you vlog? Or,
Uh-huh. Onto my YouTube channel.
okay. So you post, hey, we're gonna be doing this day, and you guys.
Well, they know that I post regularly on Fridays. So they know that I'll have a video on a Friday.
Okay.
I think that helps, Jason, that there's a hose clamp that's kind of loose.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again? Yes. We have rebooted the Jeep.
So, see if I...
Well, you're smart. I mean, your wife's smart. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Sophie checking out the live chat, but maybe this isn't for you.
Oh, that's entertaining, Sophie.
Okay, so
I'm ready.
we are ready for the next phase. See how it keeps rolling the regular
Are you
camera.
ready?
Yeah, so what are we doing then? What time is it? We need to mark down what time it is. 12:30.
Well, you're assuming it's starting. So, oil pressure and then leaks. You got the leaks covered.
Yeah, we've got the leaks definitely going.
Ready?
Yep. What the heck? You know, I just want to point out that it started when I was doing it.
Air and fuel line.
Just pressurize it. Do it again. not smell like gas now. Man, this thing. Check the fuel pressure. Pull that plug again. Firing order. Brake clean to intake. Oh! Could have leaked out. Our battery's almost done. Keep priming it a few more times. Turn key to prime rail. Can't say that I know what that is. Try kicking the tires. Right, done. Oops, sorry. Turn key back, turn key on, turn key back off, on, back off, then crank. So on, off, then crank. Yeah, we've been doing that. It sounds like it could be timing. Does it sound retarded? Crank wide open throttle, still flooded? That is a good question.
Well, I think it was for the kicking.
Timing. I agree. It sounds retarded. It sounds one notch back. Yeah, I agree with you, Trent. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I agree. Yeah, it sounds like that low. I guess it could be advanced. Huh. No gauges at all?
Well,
Either way, yeah. Pour some Red Bull over the distributor. Pour some sugar on me.
that is one question I had, was the distributor. It wasn't lined up exactly where I wanted it. Because on your distributor, top dead center, cylinder 1, it's supposed to be at like the 5 o'clock position. And I could either get like 330 or like 530. So I could back it off one notch.
Yeah, we had, what, 106 just a little while ago? Yeah.
What do you think, Bella? You want to be on camera? No?
I'm eating strawberries.
You eating strawberries? You could make lunch.
That's a great idea.
She's the one I was teaching to drive the manual, right? It's a good skill. She's still learning. Still has to smooth it out, but she's doing good. Well, it's because they're way over there.
Spark plugs in the correct order. Agreed, it's a timing. Hello, future Jeeper. Yeah, let's double check the timing order. Let me get the book. That's a great idea. Tell us
I should make lunch?
Yeah, do you want to make us lunch? Since I'm starving. That'd be
Okay.
awesome.
What do you want?
gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free.
You know what he can have? He can have like
I can have what you can have.
what
pretty
you
much.
can.
Except, yeah. Yeah,
You
pretty
can make
much.
me a sandwich, a burrito, whatever. Just something.
No one's commenting anything. Okay.
You just don't care about my lunch? My lunch order?
This has gone completely weird. Let the girl try to start it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just
Timing.
go over there and start it. Okay.
So we got spark. It's turning over.
I don't know the firing order right
It
off
was
the
right,
top of my head.
Here.
Oh, okay. I want that shirt. Where can I get some JeepSolid stickers? Ooh,
Oh.
stickers he has.
Yeah, I do have stickers.
Oh, the order's on the intake?
Oh yeah, but it's right here as well.
Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh,
Firing order right there.
okay. Firing order.
Check timing, check plug order. Check, that's what we're doing.
This distributor is different than right there.
Right. Well, the distributor is labeled as number 1.
Oh, right there.
I'm gonna run inside real quick. You got the audience.
1 to 1. Hey guys. Let's see. 2 to 2. That looks good. 3 to 3. 4 to 4. Check timing, check plug. 624153. Thanks, Jasper. 624153. Maybe it's 153624. Just kidding. Let's see, 4 and 5. Gonna go to 5.
Do you have cheese?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, cheese is fine.
And then 6 to 6. All right, that looks good. Loosen the distributor bolt a little bit, but don't remove it. Turn it. Well, we just put it in at the beginning of the live stream. Mix up the cables and don't tell him.
I'm back.
Yeah, sorry. That would have been a good one. On the distributor shaft, there should be a pinhole to stick a nail or something. This is for lining up the distributor and shaft together. Yeah, we did that. Where is number 1? Radiator firewall. Radiator. That's number 1. Must be oil on the spark plugs. Give us a snap of wire. Timing light? No. Dale doesn't have a timing light, and I left mine at home. That was dumb. Yeah, that would have been really handy. Ooh, Dr. Zevia.
You can have it, right?
Thank you. Yeah. Where is distributor number 2 going to? 2's going to 2. Right there. Actually, you probably can't see it from where you're at. Fault codes. Pulled the fault codes a little while ago and they were nothing.
So what are we trying?
A nice, warm, angry water.
Really?
1 to 1 and 2 to 2. Really? Yeah. 1 goes to 1. 2 goes to 2. Yeah, we really need that timing light. Because I mean, you can't adjust the timing on these, but there is a timing mark on the.
We can back the distributor off. I can back the distributor off 1 and 2.
Do you have to have it at top dead center to do that? I would just shift the timing a bit. Yeah, that's what we're trying.
You guys agree? Back the rotor, back it off 1 tooth.
Do you hear prime? As in the fuel pump? Yes, we're out here in the fuel pump. Yeah, we should. I thought it sounded retarded because there was no pinging. I think you should advance it 1.
Well, that would make it farther off because I had. Or maybe not. Or advancing it 1 would be backing the rotor.
Is that counterclockwise? I thought advancing was second.
Well, if you back the rotor off, it's going to fire early.
Okay, I can't remember what it looks like. Turn the dizzy cap. They don't turn in these YJs.
Yeah, they're just fixed.
They're fixed, which is kind of dumb. EGR valve. I don't think so. I mean, it could be. You're talking about one of these up here. It could be.
Is that what we settled on? Back
Oh. Did we check if there's a banana in the tailpipe? No, that's a great idea.
It doesn't have a tailpipe.
Yeah, that's where we've got you. There is no tailpipe. Please zoom camera to wire of plug. I'd be happy to. Except it's all wrapped around the batteries. Well, the battery's going dead.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's charging.
No, it wasn't plugged in.
Oh.
There we go. Sorry about that, motion sick. The timing can be advanced with the Dizzy. Give up and play Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a lot more fun. Yes, we are attempting to advance the timing by pulling the distributor right now. Seasick anyone? Yeah, sorry Wayne. 2 is not going to 2.
Where's 2? Let's see. Here's 1, so what do we got? 1, 4, 2?
Yeah, 2 is going to 2. However, that distributor does have a slight angle to it, which it's not straight up like
There's a 1 on the distributor right there.
yeah, between like 1 and 6, it's not perpendicular to the head. Could be a MAF intake problem, could be bad by the air filter, it could be. It should go right into the bolt hole. Yeah, firing order seems correct. I think it is.
So am I going to back the distributor off 1 tooth?
You want it to fire sooner, I think.
Yeah, so if it's backed off, it's going to...
I don't know, this is starting to make my brain hurt.
What do you think?
Good luck, guys, you will get it. Be patient.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. Can the map sensor cause it to not fire?
Well, it's firing.
It's firing, and you know, I've had the thing die when I've pulled that map sensor. Spread fuel source to intake.
So my tip is right there.
Oh, spray fuel source. Yeah, I think it's a timing thing. We'll just try this first. My 1 on the distributor is like 1 p.m. facing the block. Your 1 is at 1 p.m.? But it's firing, that's good. See you, Wayne.
Right, I think that's exactly where I was.
No, if it goes that way, if that thing turns counterclockwise, it's not going to be hitting the...
It turns clockwise.
Hey, X-Country Adventures, how you doing?
Well, that's exactly...
Just to bring you up to speed, we've been trying to start this thing after an engine rebuild, had all kinds of trouble. We finally got it to fire, but it'll run for a few seconds and then just quit, and it sounds like a timing issue. That was a great shot of your arm. It's like right back to where it came from, right?
No, not getting the...
Timing or fuel, I agree.
People are leaning towards timing.
I wasn't here for when you guys dropped the distributor in, but did you set the first piston to top dead center?
Yes.
Yes, and just go ahead and hit that camera. That's okay. Maybe back to top dead center. Yeah, we could do that. That's true if we're not at top dead center and you're messing with it, but I guess you're just making minute changes, right?
Yeah, and I know where it's supposed to go.
Okay. You are way better at this distributor stuff than I am.
And it's gonna.
Again, we appreciate all the viewers. Thanks for sticking with us. I think I might have my hand covering the microphone with my glove.
Okay, there we go. That's backed off. The rotor backed off that direction this way, one tooth. Are we in consensus?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. So if you back the whole rotor off, it's going to hit that quicker. Have we checked the carb settings? No, because it's fuel injected.
Yeah, 92 they switched.
Or 91.
Mid 91, yeah.
Anybody know any good jokes while we're waiting for this? Ooh, I think lunch is coming. This is awesome. Yeah, forget that. We got lunch coming.
Let's not get the house.
Oh, yeah.
Where do you want me to put it?
Just on the ground over there.
On the ground?
Just on the concrete, yeah.
This one's yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's gonna get cold.
Thank you, Belle.
Why can't you high-five a dinosaur? Because they have stubby little arms.
They're extinct. Okay.
Because they're extinct. Okay, let's go back to the tripod.
Okay. Fire it up.
Yeah. Where's the fire extinguisher? Well, just in case.
Okay.
Yep.
What?
Did you do that? Righteous! Woohoo! And now it's dead again. That was it. You should eat.
Ready?
Yeah. No, we didn't cut it off. Dude. We're going backwards here. Huh? We think it's fuel now?
Art's overheating. That's mine.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, those aren't gluten-free.
Oh, okay. I thought you ordered a burrito.
What's that? Turkey.
A what?
Gluten-free for
Oh, really? It's fuel. Let it sit and try starting again after lunch. That's a good idea. Go have lunch. Yes, I agree. All right. Yeah, prime that rail again. Too much leak back. Yeah, let's
What's that what?
let's eat.
In the live stream?
Wow. I'm halfway done.
Halfway done what? Time out, no more food yet. So we in the live stream?
No.
Oh, they're gonna watch us eat?
We can talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, eat. Yeah, I agree.
Alright. Jason wants to eat. Or people are telling you to eat.
People are telling us. Now we can go over like what we think it is.
Oh.
Wes Renault. I've been watching these videos for a while. My son has a 94.
We've all been watching for a while.
Yeah. We've been living vicariously through you. He's left to grab his own grub.
How old's your son? That's awesome. Jeep's a fun vehicle to have.
See you later, HM. Is there supposed to be a main ground cable going to the ignition coil box?
Main ground? Yeah. Unless the body of the coil grounds itself.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no other wire.
Jason gets a burrito, you get a salad.
Trying to lose some weight, you know. Knives, spaghetti, leftovers.
Nice to see you using some AMS-oil.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Should we change the title of this stream to Watch Two Guys Have Lunch?
No,
We're collaborating.
so we backed it off. The rotor backed it off one tooth, and it was running much smoother. It actually started.
Yeah, the muffler bearings. Yeah, the muffler bearings are all out.
Oh, muffler bearings are shot, yeah. So is it getting flooded? You don't smell fuel.
Can you? No. It could have been flooded right at that moment. But it was running and then it just stopped. I think it's a fuel delivery issue.
Which is quite possible.
But why?
Add fuel pump?
Make sure your fuel pump. Yeah. Twin Trent.
Test the fuel. Yeah, the pressure at the fuel line. Which I can't do right now. I don't have a kit. I see future videos coming. How to test your fuel line pressure.
Yeah. So far, it seems like Quinn Trent's comments have been dead on.
Thank you, Quinn.
Should have washed my hands. Plug fuel filter.
Mm-hmm.
Could be that. No problem, Quinn. I can just see these guys talking about, what'd you do today? Well,
I watched you.
I watched you guys have lunch. Check freighter valve on fuel rail. See if there's fuel spraying out. That's a way, yeah, we could.
There's not. I mean, there's.
I mean, it'll spray out like crazy.
Oh, like just disconnect it?
There's a Schrader valve on
Oh,
the
yeah,
filter.
yeah.
You can just hit it with, cover it with a rag.
Right. You know, I got a little delay. That's funny.
Yeah, there is a little bit. It's a delay. I bought a fuel pressure tester kit from Harbor Freight, and the thing leaks like crazy. I was going to take it back, and then I forgot about it. And so I still have it.
What do I leak so bad?
It didn't have an O-ring in it. Like it was missing parts.
So we have spark. The timing is correct now.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it ran for a little bit there, it sounded good.
X-Country Adventures asks, what was wrong with the previous engine before the rebuild?
Nothing. No, it was just worn out. It had bad compression test on it. It ran, but am I talking too loud?
It's echoing.
That's fine. The whole neighborhood gets to enjoy it. It ran, but the head was just worn out.
Did we clean out the fuel lines before adding new gas? Of course not. It's probably dumb, but oh well.
Yeah, there's like 100 things it could be, like fuel injectors or clogged filter. The Schrader valve. That's a good idea. Fuel will just spill out. If there's not fuel spilling out, then we know it's not.
It's weird. About 10 people quit watching when we started eating lunch. But the good news is we're almost done. Can I give that to you?
Hmm?
Thank you.
All right, you want to check the Schrader valve?
We bleed the fuel rail to get when you that bad fuel.
Yeah, through the Schrader valve.
Vacuum lines checked and in the right spot. We don't have a fuel pressure tester here. I have one at my house, but don't have it. The vacuum lines, they're pretty bad.
They're not leaking. Well, fragile.
Yeah,
You're not going to help them by
I've been through the vacuum line.
wars. So your Schrader valve's right here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to be hot, it would.
It hasn't run long enough to get hot.
I'm going to take it apart when my driver's side door keyhole doesn't lock or unlock the door. Any thoughts? Yeah, there's like a bar inside the door there, and if that falls off, you're done. You won't be able to move the lock from the key.
Sorry, I was trying to give a view of the Schrader valve and stuff, but it's not working. So you want to check that? Take it off, take a paper towel.
Where's that Phillips screwdriver?
Right here.
Thank you.
We're going to take the Schrader valve off the, we're going to bleed the Schrader valve here. Make sure we got fuel coming out.
I'd move from that location just in case. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's gross.
It's guys watching. 100% guys. They don't care.
Oh, somebody just said, I'm glad to see we've gotten to this point.
Yeah, there's fuel coming out like crazy. Yeah, there was some pressure in there. soaked it all up with a paper towel. We really need that fuel pressure gauge. I could put some Teflon tape on it and get it on. Yeah, it just cut off. Like, sorry, I can't talk and chew gum. It just cut off like someone cut the fuel off. It wasn't like going along and then died sort of thing. So this is covered in gas. There's a decent amount of fuel. I'm not sure really how much is supposed to come out. Man, that lunch got me hiccuping.
Should we try it again?
Just tuned in. What happened to it? Take out the auto shutdown relay. Is that a thing?
Let's try it again.
Yeah, let me make sure that there's no fuel actually sitting. Yeah, we're good. Try it again. And I really think, we just need to, we can't really go any further without knowing what the fuel pressure is. If we don't know what the fuel pressure is, then we're just kind of winging it. Yeah, battery's almost done. Huh. I think we may be at an impasse. Check the gasket on your serpentine belt. Yeah, I did that. Thanks. Is there fuel in the tank? Yes, we put 2 gallons of fresh ethanol-free gas in the tank.
So we need to check the fuel pressure.
Yep. Old gas will plug your injectors and fuel line. Yes. We need to check the fuel pressure. Yes. Maybe a bad vacuum leak. We looked around at the obvious offenders, and there's really no. That's the one that really down there. Here. Almost connected. This one's. This is the fuel pressure one. It's got a nice crack in it. That one's pretty sketchy. I think I have another fitting just like that.
So what do we want to do here?
Oh yeah, there's a fire burner, 15364. Just like we said. Well, there's really Schrader valve pressure check.
Yeah.
Yeah, does it need a certain poundage? Yes. We just don't have a gauge with us right here. Yeah, it might need more gas in the tank. This guy's saying, Wes Jones is saying that he had trouble starting with less than 3.
Yeah.
Jake the Jeep, sorry boys, have to run. Yeah, you were with us from just about the very beginning, Jake, right? Well, I have to catch your ultimate success in the final edited video. gallons is a bit low. Yeah, I kind of agree. It might be worth putting in another.
I have fuel here. I'd add more.
Yeah, we could add more. Let's try that. How about we'll do that? We'll try adding a little bit more fuel to the tank, and then if that doesn't work, we'll just have to stop the live stream and kind of step back and figure out what we want to do. Turn the key on so the fuel pump is activated. Yes, we've been doing that. Start with the easy. Use a funnel this time. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, it'll run on a very low tank. Not sure it will start on a very low tank. That quite possibly could be true.
There's a flathead.
Where is the flathead? So expensive. I use the Phillips. Did you quit filming like regular Friday content video at some point? I don't know where the flathead went. Oh, there it is. Jumper the fuel pump relay and let it run for a moment. Don't know where that is, but I like the idea. Remove and return auto showdown relay. It seems no signal from PCM. Yes, we can hear the pump. We can hear the pump click and we can hear the pump whir. It does its little charge up thing. Pull the induction hoses off and pour a little fuel down the throttle body and try to start. See, we had it running. And it ran for 10 seconds and then it just died. It's like it ran out of gas. Gas, but I think it's from him putting gas in there.
That's just in the fill. Yeah.
Do you agree? Like this is our last shot?
Yeah. We'll give this a try. If it doesn't work, then we know it has spark. The timing sounded okay to me. So it has to be fuel or oxygen. So most likely fuel delivery.
I agree.
So that'll be the next thing we'll check. Give it a shot.
Yep.
All right.
The ignition coil. Yeah, good question.
Put the jump start on it.
I guess we could. You just want to try cranking it? Yeah, it could be the fuel pressure regulator on that fuel rail too, if it's being weird. Go ahead. I think we're just kind of spinning our wheels at this point. We think the ignition coil's okay because it's you know, it's grounded to the block, and the fact that we had it running. I mean, we could be, you know, losing our ground or something like that.
However, do it.
I saw Luke in my room. I was talking about it, and he said that his recommendation.
We're gonna try jump starting it a couple more times, and then we're getting tired of this. Love the channel, guys. Very helpful. Yes. Tune in to JeepSolid, and you too can see how to not start a vehicle.
All right, we're jump started.
Yeah, I'd say fuel start.
Yeah.
Could be the fuel pump. Yeah, it does seem like a fuel issue. I agree.
Yeah.
Time of death.
So I think we're going to end it there. Greatly appreciate all you guys' input and feedback. That was a lot of fun chatting. So we got it running for a little bit at one point. That was cool. We're going to call it a day for now. The next thing I think we're going to tackle is fuel pressure. Right?
Yep. Yeah, is there any chance there's a rag down in the catalytic converter or tailpipe?
Quite possibly.
Of course. There's always a chance.
Nothing out of the...
Double check your fuel pump relays. Well, we hear the fuel pump, so I don't know.
Yeah, we hear it clicking on, but we'll double check it. I think that's it though. So I don't know when we will. I'll try to give you guys an update next week, or follow me on social media. I'll try to give an update there with what we're working on. But I think we're going to call it a day for now. It's a long enough live stream. So thank you guys for your help. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Oh, missed it.